Hi my sewing friends and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be drafting a Princess Dart Bustier, and these are the measurements we'll be using. The shoulder 15, bust 36, bust point level 10.5, under bust level 14, nipple to nipple 7.5, waist length 17, then back length 15. So I will expect that you would have taken your own accurate body measurements. As usual, these are the suspects: measuring tape, French curve, marker pens, scissors, ruler, and as well as our pattern paper. We also need a masking tape. Any form of tape you have will work as well. So let's jump right into the tutorial. So to start with, from the shoulder line, we'll be marking the shoulder measurements. The shoulder measurement we are working with is 15. So on the shoulder line, we mark 7.5. Okay. Then we'll come to the bust point, to the bust level, and mark the same thing we marked at the shoulder line. That is 7.5. Then we'll square out the line. We'll come in by 3 inches. Now we are plotting the neckline. Then we'll come down also by 3 inches. Square the line this way, give it that curve. Still on the shoulder line, we'll plot our shoulder slope. On the shoulder line, we'll come down by 1 inch. Then we'll connect this 1 inch to the neckline. We'll find the midpoint from the shoulder slope to the bust line. Midpoint here. Then we'll come in by 3/4 of an inch. After doing this, we'll determine our bust circumference. The bust circumference we're working with is 36. 36 divided by 4 will give you 9 inches. So from the center front, now I wanted to write CF here, center front. So from the center front, we'll mark our 9 inches. So this is our 9 inches here. So we'll connect this point to this point, then to this point. So we have plotted our armhole curve as well as our neckline. So the next thing we'll be doing now will be to impute our dart. So the nipple to nipple measurement we are working with is 7.5. 7.5 divided by 2 is 3 3/4. So I'll mark the 3 3/4 on the waistline here. Mark it also on the under bust, and also mark it on the bust point, the 3 3/4. Okay. Now I'll be connecting the points. If you notice from our measurements, you'll see that the front waist length is 17 while the back length is 15. Don't get confused. Our front is usually longer than the back. And for me, it's the difference between my front length and back length is 2 inches. So make sure you take your own measurements and be sure whatever it is that is the difference between your front length and your back length. It may not be 2, it could be 1, it could be 2.5, it could be 3. So whatever you get, use it, okay? From this point now, you go out here by half an inch and here by half an inch. That is the dart leg. Half inch here, half inch here. Then we'll connect this point to this point, okay? Good. So now we have drafted our darts, we've imputed our darts. Then we are going to take our circumference measurement. The waist we are working with is 30. 30 divided by 4 is 7.5 plus this 1 inch we took in for our darts, that is 8.5. Then I'll mark the 8.5 here. Okay, so I'll connect this point here to this point. So after doing this, on the bust point line, I'll come down by 2 inches, which is the difference between my front length and my back length. And I'll connect this point to this point. So as it is now, this is a basic half scale bodice. So now we are going to alter this pattern into a Princess Dart Bustier. So to do that, the first thing we are going to do is to get our under bust circumference. The under bust circumference is 30. 30 divided by 4 is 7.5. So this is 7.5 here. Then I'll check what I have left. What I have left is 1 1/4. So what I'll do now, I'll put half an inch on this side, then the remaining I'll put it on this side. Okay, then I'll use my French curve and curve these 2 points. So this is it. Then the next thing to do, on the shoulder line, we'll divide this shoulder into two. Then I'll mark the midpoint. Then I'll connect this midpoint to the first point. So what I'll do next will be to open up this shoulder line, this line here. When I open it up, then I'll close the bust dart. But before I do that, I want to extend these dart legs to the waist. So with your French curve, what you will do is to place it this way. I don't want to use my ruler. If I use my ruler, it will be a very sharp. I want it to have a smooth transition. So just watch how I'm placing my French curve. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see how this point is? And you do the same thing here. You see? That is it. So now I'll open up this place, then I'll close this bust that. You cut until you get to the bust point. So to close this bust that, all you need to do is to pick it up this way. So I've closed it up. If you look closely, you'll see that there is a shortage here, but don't worry, we are still going to work on it. So at this point now, what I will do is to, from this shoulder line now, this I'll come in by 1 inch. Okay, then I'll connect this 1 inch to this point. Okay, so we're going to cut this 1 inch off. This is it. Until on this shoulder line, that 1 inch we cut off, we are putting it back here. This is 1 inch. Then with our ruler, connect it to this point here. Then so this is our new armhole curve. We'll extend. We'll need to close this shoulder line. We'll need to open this. Okay, I've opened it up now. So I can now easily close. I'll use my mask. So I have gone ahead to close the shoulder line. I place a masking tape at the back here, then close the shoulder line. So what we'll do next will be to mark our princess seam. So this at this point like this, you put your French curve this way and mark. So this is it. We have marked our princess seam. So what to do next will be to open up this seam. But before we do that, we are going to cross-check our bust measurements. So we have a shortage of 1/4 inch. So we are going to replace that 1/4 inch here. Okay. So after replacing it now, then I'll go ahead and open up this place. You must open up one point to close another point. So I'm opening up this place so that I'll be able to close the bust that. So now that I've opened this place up, I'll now close the bust that. So I've closed the bust that. So if you look here, you'll see that this the bust point is very pointy. So all I'll do will just be to blend this piece. I'll blend it. So I've gone ahead to blend it. Then remember that we have a shortage here. So this is the shortage from the bust point. So what I will do now will be to use my French curve to extend this piece like this. Can you see? So this is what our pattern is looking like. So on this shoulder line, I'll blend it up well. This is what we have now. Let's go ahead and cut this pattern. This is our finished pattern. I hope you found this tutorial useful. If you did, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, drop your comments in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.